three main activities. The first is to be incarnate. At Christmas time we celebrate the fact that Jesus was incarnate, or God was incarnate, he entered our world. And so Manchester City Mission follow his example. We seek to enter into the world of the people that we're trying to reach. And that's a toughie, but it's beautiful and it's rewarding because we actually really engage with people, and that gives us the opportunity to bring gospel influence. The second thing that Manchester City Mission does is show compassion. All around us, once we find we enter into the world of the people we're trying to reach, there are needs. It might be a need for a shoulder to cry on, it might be a need for a bed for the night, it might be a need to just be engaged and involved in a game of football. But whatever it is, we find that there are needs. And so we meet people at the point of their perceived need and questioning, and that's again following, we believe, what Jesus did, because when he met hungry people, he fed them. When he met people with questions, he answered them, and so on. So we're following Jesus on that. And then, of course, the final thing is proclamation. We're here to tell people the good news about the kingdom of God. Again, following Jesus' example. So that's why we're here. Incarnation, compassion, proclamation.
We're presented with all kinds of people, from old age pensioners that just want to come in for a chat, maybe a cheap meal, maybe keep warm, save on the heating on at home, right the way through the spectrum to the homeless guys, you know, that used to come in from under the arches and now come in from the Narrowgate night shelter. So within that whole spectrum of people, we find people with needs. And then we have 3 support workers, and we work towards meeting those needs. First thing they'll probably see is that they can get tea and coffee. They're free, and they're free all day while we're open, free soup. And so from there then they can engage with all kinds of facilities depending on what their needs are. We've got laundry facilities. We have a dry clothes store, which means then if someone's come off the street and they want to have a shower, then we can provide them with the dry clothes so they can get a shower, get cleaned up, clean clothes on, and we can even launder their old clothes for them. So that takes care of that kind of immediate need. And then built into and around that, obviously we've got fully cooked meals, we've got 3-course meals that people can have at a reduced rate and free if they've no money, and then we'll obviously give them the food.
Makes you feel welcome, actually, like people that do actually care and they look after you and do look after you.
And I'm here to offer spiritual guidance as well.
I think it's Dave reads the Bible and you just really get to know it and understand it, and they explain things to you that you didn't understand before. And I think it was yesterday I did the prayer which made me become a Christian yesterday. So I don't know, it just kind of made sense to me, and things that they were talking about kind of made sense, like everyone's here for a purpose. And
we've had some great results. You know, we've seen a lot of people come to a saving grace of the Lord Jesus Christ through that. So, you know, again, it helps them then to take that with them back into their situation. And so, in our opinion, we've really helped to address the whole person, you know.
It's just, you meet new people here, and the people that are in the same situation as you, so you kind of get to know them a bit better, and everyone's just all right with you, and you feel more welcome here than a lot of places. Well, I do anyway. I feel more at home with people like the volunteers here and like some of the people that come here rather than anywhere else.
And here is somewhere where they're not going to get judged. This is somewhere they can come and relax and feel safe and dry and warm, obviously.
Thank you for everything, really, and for giving me a place to come to and just keeping me alive, really.
Well, we came into contact with Groundbreakers a few months ago. We've been keen to support our local primary school, but we didn't have anybody within the fellowship who was able just to go in and lead an assembly comfortably. And we heard about Groundbreakers, and Mary was willing and able to come. So she's come and delivered a few assemblies with us. We've been sitting in and helping in a small way. And that's met the school's need. They have to deliver these assemblies and our desire to help support the school. So that's been the start of a good working relationship with the school just 400 yards from us.
So Groundbreakers come in to our assemblies once every half term, and it's really good because it means that we can just give over the assembly to them. I don't have to worry about behaviour because the children are engaged and they're enthusiastic about it. But what Groundbreakers do is add that extra dimension to the Christian worship within the school. So it's relevant to the children. It brings the Bible stories right to the modern day, and it makes it relevant to them so they understand them and can apply them. And it gives them really good values, the values that we're trying to teach in school.
Groundbreakers began as a project 4 years ago as a result of work I was doing in the kids club at church and also in my own school, where we had a regular lunch club with 32 plus children coming along, and Groundbreakers was born from that. And now the strapline of Groundbreakers is Children Exploring Faith. So we do that in a multitude of ways. We do it through assemblies, through lunch clubs, through interactive RE lessons, workshop days, and we also go into churches and do all-age worship with the main aim of promoting Christianity in a way that's fun and exciting to children and allows them to freely think and explore Christianity for themselves in ways that they might not otherwise have the opportunity to do so.
They start with a game, and then they've hooked the children. So the children think, oh, this is good fun. And very subtly then there'll be a message from the Bible coming in. And the children don't always realise it, and then it'll be, quite obvious to them. And they say, oh, that's really good. Yeah, no, that's a message that, Jesus was trying to tell people. But it's just been fun. Then we sing a song that's usually interactive. Children come out to the front. Mary's got a great big red guitar, and the children enjoy that. They've also come in and done a staff inset session on godly play, where Mary led us through the story of the creation and showed us how we could use that for real impact with the children. And my foundation stage staff have taken that on board and actually did it for Ofsted during our SIAS inspection, and it was judged to be outstanding. So that's the quality of what Mary and Joe brought to our school that we're now carrying on that good work. So I think they're absolutely wonderful, and want them to continue coming into our school.
Football programme, basically we work alongside FA sort of guidelines, so we work as professional as we can. Basically the sessions are open to guys that are facing up to different problems, whether it's homelessness, drug and alcohol addiction, that kind of thing. And basically alongside the football we offer to them opportunities to just deal with some issues that they might be facing, so whether that's finding housing for them or getting them counselling to sort out the addiction problems, or college courses, that kind of thing, just to give them a lift up so that they can become more employable. So that in a nutshell what street soccer is all about.
It's had a great impact on my life. I've made a lot of new friends. I do a lot of things for charities now with street soccer itself. I've just done the Soccer 24 a couple of weeks ago. My life's just so much better. It gets them off the streets instead of just sat around doing nothing. It gets them off the street for an hour and a half each week, have a good game of football, meet new friends and do all sorts of different activities, because we help people out no matter what. And especially with the City Mission, I mean, them lads from there who come down and play football are really great. Every week in, week out, no matter what, it really is good.
Night Shout is brilliantly simple in concept. We offer a clean, safe, dry place for people to come in off the streets. It's particularly set up for people that have literally nowhere else to go and will be on the street overnight. So people come in at about 7:30, they can have hot drinks straight away, a light basic meal between 8 and 9. Then they have a chance to sit down, relax, chat to friends, play pool, watch television. Then at 10 o'clock we close the outside doors, we open the dormitory. People come in, lights out by 10:15, and people know that they can have good quality sleep between 10 and 6 in the morning. We monitor clients overnight to make sure they're safe, we're safe, they're not being a disturbance to anybody else.
Narrowgate, it's been a real big impact in my life, because for people who's homeless, it's just absolutely amazing. You have support workers.
The purpose of that is to hopefully get people into a mental state where they're not so tired and they can begin engaging with the services on offer from the drop-in centre to help them move on off of the streets.
Big bless, man. Thank you very much.
You're probably asking, well, what does this mean to me? How can I be involved in this? Well, it's very simple. Get in contact with us. We need your prayer support. We need your practical support. We need your volunteer time. And we do need your financial support as well. Don't hesitate. Get in contact through the website, phone directly through to the office. The number isn't very far away from this, I'm sure. And you can just get in contact and we'll do the rest with you.